Interesting too, Professor, that you said that whites are propped up by the immigrant population. So if white people, these executives that you said, are able to work 12, 14-hour days in their tech firms or their law firms or, big accounting and banking organizations because they have Latino and undocumented workers in some case, holding down their homes as nannies, as chefs, as drivers, if they know that, why do we see this kind of, universal in some parts of the country outcry by whites against undocumented workers, knowing that if undocumented workers were all somehow magically deported from this country, they would be left without an infrastructure to even run their businesses and even their homes?
Could it be racism, Areva? I think it's really fear. I mean, people say that they're scared of immigrants. I think they're scared of their children. The fact that they're being born in America, the fact that they want to become part of America, that the nation is changing, that the nation will become majority people of color by the year 2045. And it's that demographic future that's actually really fearful. I think what we're seeing is a sort of MAGA politics of division, of polarization, of separation, of not seeing that our destinies are interwoven. And it's when we can make the arguments around mutuality, when we can see ourselves in the other, when we can build the bridges and not the walls, that we begin to build a better and more successful country. The jobs in the Midwest, they didn't flee because of undocumented workers going there. Springfield, Illinois, perfect example. Those are not undocumented workers that moved there. Those are Haitians that had legal rights to work in the United States, but they helped to prop up a set of industries that are benefiting white incumbent residents in Springfield, Illinois. And what the president and the vice president, current vice president, did during the campaign was to demonize those Haitian immigrants, to accuse them of eating cats and dogs, to strike fear in people's hearts, rather than to say, how do we understand that these new entrants are propping up our economy in ways that benefit incumbent residents, that lift their property values? Because instead of having a dying town, they had a thriving town. So we've got a politics of division. How do we create a politics of mutuality that's based on our human connections? And frankly, that's based on data and not hysteria.